Watch Good News Detroit every Saturday from 12:30 to 1 p.m. and repeated Saturday night from 9 to 9:30 p.m. Get great information to increase your quality of life with the best health and wealth strategies available today. See dynamic guests and celebrities talk about their success and how you too can get your financial and health needs where you want them to be.
Bone Crusher, show me how you did that famous punch.
Well, it's gonna be a knockout.
You know what I'm saying? And in a couple of weeks, it's going down. Hallelujah. Yeah, I know she looking down on me right now. You know, but hey, she know that my gift, you know, has been to give God the glory. So that's all I know to do. Amen. So we thank everyone for coming out today. We love you. Man, let's get this party started. With a prayer for all. Prayer for all. Yeah.
A prayer for all, everyone.
This is a prayer. A prayer for all. world like today, there's so much going on. All struggle, strife. You see, we just need to lift one another up in prayer when we get up out of bed in the morning. We need to get down on our knees, give thanks to the Lord up above. Oh, yeah. Hallelujah. A prayer for all. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Prayer, 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 prayer. Yeah. Prayer for all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a prayer for
And stressed? Are you ready and willing to do something about it, but you just don't know how? We're going to show you a very real solution to the problems facing many Americans today. And you have an opportunity to not only take advantage of the solution for yourself, but help others do so as well. USA Today recently reported that 76% of Americans say they experience significant stress and that money is the cause of that stress, followed by a very close second to what they do to earn it, their job. It's not surprising that we feel trapped. Much of that financial stress comes from payments looming over us like a dark cloud. Based on Federal Reserve statistics, the average household has over $7,000 of debt just on credit cards alone. And that doesn't even include cars, houses, medical bills, and everything else. The size of this tremendous financial weight often leads people to be late on a payment, miss a payment, or could possibly result in bankruptcy. This unfortunately just leads to a vicious cycle of bad credit, where currently over 43 million people have been denied their ability to buy a car, a home, or even have access to a credit card because they have bad credit. And if they haven't been denied credit, then they end up wasting tons of money paying much more in interest than people with higher credit scores. Next comes our job. According to Forbes magazine, 65% of people are currently dissatisfied with their job, saying they feel stuck and would much rather start their own business. The only thing holding them back is their fear of not knowing what to do and how to do it. How about a solution that's simple, reliable, and affordable? Enter Financial Education Services, empowering you to change your life, starting now. FES has operated successfully since 2004 and has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. By combining a very simple but necessary debt payoff system, a process to significantly increase your credit score, and other essential elements to protect your family, we've helped hundreds of thousands of people restore their confidence and hope in the future. We've also helped thousands of people earn enough additional income to get out of debt, have extra time with their families, quit their job, and in many cases, gain a whole new lifestyle. What we do is proven, and it's happening right now. FES is expanding, and we're looking for people who want to get rid of frustration, eliminate pressure, and begin the first day of the rest of their lives with a chance for hope, happiness, and the control to finally achieve the things that have been eluding you. Every single day, more people wake up without a solution, and you can fix that. Do you know someone with less than perfect credit? Do you know a professional who needs credit-worthy clients? Do you know someone bogged down with debt? Do you know someone who could use some additional income? Or maybe even someone who's simply looking for a career change? If you know anyone like this, you could immediately begin making money with the ability to drive that income to whatever level you would like, in addition to earning a benefits package that includes an Audi payment, a house payment, free annual vacations, a matching retirement plan, and so much more. This all happens by simply sharing services people desperately need with the people that need them. We'll teach you everything you need to know, and you'll gain all the skills necessary to enable your success. Now that you've had a chance to experience a brief introduction to FES, what level of interest do you have? Now, of course, you may have no interest at all. Maybe you have exceptional credit, minimal debt, and you have all your personal and financial affairs in order, as well as being very happy with your current career or endeavors. And if that's the case, we respect and appreciate your current position. However, I'm sure you would like to see the person who shared this opportunity with you do well. So if you should know anyone in a credit-related industry, such as a real estate agent, a mortgage broker, or anyone in the car business, or someone that needs to improve their credit and financial situation, take the time to refer those individuals. They'll be glad you did. Or maybe your interest level is one of wanting additional information simply related to the process of increasing your credit score, paying off debt, as well as protecting your family and financial position. Just talk to the person that sent you this video to find out more about how to leverage these powerful solutions. Finally, you definitely have an interest and want to explore the services as well as the income possibilities. The next step for you is to watch our detailed corporate overview that will give you more information, answer any questions you may have, and help you to understand how to capitalize on an ever-growing marketplace while giving you a chance for financial freedom. So get back with the person who shared this video with you and let them know what level of interest you have. No interest at all, interested in learning more about the services, or interested in knowing how to take advantage of the income opportunity. From all of us at FES, we wish you nothing but the best.
Welcome to Good News Detroit. Excuse me, I'm Will Banks, your host for the show. Thank you so much for being with us today. We have some great information to impart to you on today's show. We just saw the FES Personal Protection Plan video, which can help you get your credit cleaned up, raise your credit score. And if you've been listening to the radio or watching TV in the last week or two, you know there's more and more competitor credit repair places talking about how you can save so much money by having a good credit score and saving thousands of dollars on your mortgage loans, your car loans. A good credit score is going to allow you to get the job that you want, because many employers now do credit background checks. It's going to help you in so many ways, and it will far more than pay for itself over time. Also included with the FES Personal Protection Plan is, of course, the LifeLock Identity Theft Protection Plan, which is going to protect you from information being hacked or being gotten by individuals who are going to misuse it, especially in the dark web, as they call it. So you need to take advantage of that program if you haven't already, to protect your personal information and avoid the pitfalls of stolen information. And also, LifeLock will insure your assets up to $1 million if in the event that should happen. If you want more information about the FES Personal Protection Plan, call me, Will Banks, at 313-350-7215. You can also call my co-executive producer, Mr. Nolie Jackson, at 248-376-9963. We have a very beautiful guest on the show with us today. We have Miss Wacetta Dulce of the 5-Star School of Etiquette. Welcome to the show, Wacetta.
Good morning, good afternoon, rather, Mr. Banks. Thank you for having me.
Wacetta was on, for those of you who follow WHPR TV, Wacetta was on last Saturday with Judge Thomas on her show, and she's going to talk to us about the very, very important concepts and the importance of proper etiquette. Wacetta, tell us exactly, what is etiquette?
Etiquette is simply a set of guidelines that we use to keep from offending others.
Very well put.
Like everything we do in life, sports, our work life, our love life, everything has a set of guidelines that we should follow to make relationships easier, to make our work life easier, to win at sports. And etiquette provides the guidelines that we need to win both socially in our life and professionally.
All right. Okay. Very, very important. So who exactly is etiquette for, and why, in your opinion, is it so important?
Mr. Banks, etiquette is for everyone.
Okay.
From young children to old folks. Everyone needs to know how to be their best. And to me, that's simply what etiquette is about. It teaches us how to be our best. It teaches us to respect others, to be kind to others, to be considerate of others, to be inclusive, and to always be willing to serve our community, serve our families. That's what etiquette is about. And it's just a way to do things in a manner that will bring kudos to you, praise to you, rather than people whispering about you behind your back, rather than people feeling that you're not ready for certain opportunities because you haven't displayed certain skills.
That's very, very important. I can relate to that myself. So how does etiquette ensure your social and professional life?
Etiquette gives you the tools you need not to make those mistakes that will knock you out the ballpark. There are certain things that we can do that will be so offensive to other people that they will not allow us the opportunity to remedy that. If you go to someone's home and they have a beautiful dinner and you fail to take a small token of a hostess gift, or if you fail to invite them to your home, or if you fail to send a thank you note, these are things that make a bad impression on others. And we have to always be aware of the fact that we need each other. I can't get anywhere in this world alone, and neither can anyone else. We need other people to recognize our efforts, to recognize our abilities, and to provide those opportunities to us that'll help us move to the next level. And that's what etiquette does. It teaches us how to use our knife and fork correctly so that we won't offend at the dining table. It teaches us, as I said before, to write thank you notes in a timely manner so that people are aware that we know how to show gratitude. Showing gratitude is so important. Yes, you could send a text, you could send an email, but it will not have the same impact. People remember when people say thank you with a thank you note. They remember that because so few people do. You have brides and grooms that are all energized about their wedding. They're putting a lot of time in, save the dates and the invitations, and you're all happy. You go to the wedding, you take the time to spend your resources to buy a beautiful gift, and you never receive a thank you note. And you wonder, did they get my gift? Well, they had no trouble with my address to get me the save a date and the invitation.
Right.
Why haven't I received a response saying thank you for my attendance? Thank you for that beautiful doodad that you gave me. These things are important. These things are important. Knowing that it's important to introduce people to each other. That we don't go around in groups with people that we know, run into other people that we know, and leave people just standing to the side like they're trees.
So as you respond to the individuals who were gracious enough to invite you to their graduation or their anniversary, you folks up there, once you receive those gifts, it's good to just respond and acknowledge and show appreciation with a simple thank you note. That's
Yes,
very, very important.
it's important. And especially for you high school graduates and parents of high school graduates, make sure that your children sit down and write thank you notes. The graduation is important, but guess what? They'll be graduating from college as well. If I don't receive a high school thank you note, they don't get a college
Right.
gift.
Right. Right. And maybe even more importantly, and even more vital in terms of that level of etiquette, in terms of thank you notes. We were talking before the show started about when we apply for employment, we apply for a job somewhere,
Yes.
and that it's always good to send a thank you note after that interview. It kind of puts you ahead of the other competing employees for that position.
Yes, it does. An interviewer might interview 15, 20 people in one day.
Right.
They may all have 4.0s and comma whatever. Go to the best school. What is going to make that employer remember you?
Right.
What? You need to send a thank you note. And in that thank you note, you tell them again, I'm the best candidate for this position, and this is why.
And then also in terms of social media, I know many of our viewers looking in use Facebook, if not also Instagram and YouTube and those social media platforms. What is the application of etiquette towards social media? What are some of the do's and don'ts in that area?
Don't offend. Don't offend and don't tell your business. That's the two things I would say. Don't
Right.
offend and don't tell your business, because employers look at Facebook pages.
They sure do.
They look at Facebook pages, and they're looking before you get to the interview. They're going to look after you get to the interview. They're going to look while you're employed, and you have to measure, is this silly, offensive cartoon about another race or another gender or something in the neighborhood, is that more important than my credibility?
Right, right, right. And you know, we live in a multicultural society, and so etiquette really comes into play big time in terms of what is acceptable or not acceptable to different ethnic and racial groups. We were talking about some differences with Asian individuals, or Arabic individuals, or Black individuals, or Caucasian individuals, as it be. What are some of the most significant differences there?
In certain cultures, it's important to know how to give your business card. You don't want to give your business card with your left hand because in certain cultures, the left hand is considered dirty. In the Japanese and Chinese culture, you have to really present your business card. It is a big deal. You need to have it translated, one side Japanese, the other side American or English.
I
rather.
never thought about that. That's
Yes,
a very
it
important point.
needs to be translated. And when you receive a business card from a person of Japanese or Asian culture, you need to speak about that card. You need to talk about how great it is. You just don't accept the card and shove it in your purse or shove it in. Gentlemen, please never put business cards in your back pocket. Don't store them in your back pocket, and never, ever take one out your back pocket to give to someone.
Okay.
It's all about our credibility. In some cultures, gentlemen never want to show the soles of their shoes. That's considered offensive. So if you're going to be dealing with someone from a different culture, I suggest do some research. Find out what's important. When you go to some cultures, some countries, it's important to be on time, to be early. In other cultures, you're expected to show up 2 or 3 hours late.
Wow. Okay.
That's their norm. So when we're dealing with other cultures, we need to find out what their norm is to be sure that we don't offend.
Okay. Okay. Now, the good news, ladies and gentlemen, is that Waseda offers a class you can actually take
Yes.
for this very, very important information on etiquette. Waseda, tell us again, what is the name of your organization?
The name of my company, and I'm the founder, is called 5-Star School of Etiquette, and it's built on 5 tenets, which I think are very important, and that's respect, consideration, kindness, inclusion, and service.
Yes.
You can visit my website, that's 5-Star School of Etiquette. I also have a Facebook page that I put on 3 etiquette tips a day, which are often surprising to a lot of people because they're things that they never considered.
Okay. So you can visit www.5starschoolofetiquette.com.
Yes, yes, and the same name for my Facebook page. I can also be reached at 248-238-1993.
248-238-1993.
Yes.
And they say we have to hear something 3 times to remember it. So for this 3rd time, 248.
238-1993.
248-238-1993. And where are your classes usually held?
I travel around. I don't have a brick and mortar building, so
okay,
I
so
go
she
to.
can come to your organization?
Yes,
or-
I go to clients' homes
Okay.
and do etiquette.
Okay.
I do etiquette at different restaurants in the area,
Okay.
churches,
Okay.
and other organizations.
Okay, that's a great presentation for a church.
Yes.
Especially a church that has a multicultural membership.
Yes.
So that's very, very, very good. So you may want to look into that. It's very affordable. It's I think it's like a 1-day session.
It all depends. I have a 6-week course that covers everything from your head to your toe.
Okay.
So we talk about appearance, we talk about how to communicate, how to shake hands correctly, how to write thank you notes, and it also includes a dining part.
Okay.
And I also do separate courses where I'll just come out and we can just do dining.
Okay, that's so great. So, yeah, you can get some very, very great information there. And it's information I'm sure you want to take advantage of. So, again, that website again is www.5starschoolofetiquette.com.
Yes.
Etiquette, of course, is spelled Etiquette.
Yes.
5starschoolofetiquette.com. So that's a great, great information. You folks out there may want to call in and get with Wasetta and arrange to get with her. Again, she can come out to your school or your workplace,
To your home.
and she can impart this great information to you. And again, she can be reached at 248-238-1993.
Yes.
Wasetta Dulce. Wasetta, spell your first name.
Wisetta.
Wasetta.
Yes.
Dulce, Dolsey.
Yes.
Wasetta Dulce. We're
Yes.
so glad to have the beautiful Wasetta Dulce
Thank you
on
for
the show
having
with
me,
this
Mr.
great
Banks.
information about etiquette for our viewers out there. Information we can use in almost any area of life.
Yes.
Is etiquette. I know I was taught some things about etiquette when I was growing up, but it wasn't very sophisticated information. It was just maybe the most basic level of etiquette. And in the most foundational levels of etiquette is really based pretty much on common sense. But some things you have to know,
Yes.
especially as it pertains to multicultural individuals or places and things. We need to know the differences of how we should act and perform
Yes.
in those areas. And also, as we said, it has a strong application to things like employment. Wasetta can also give you proper etiquette for going on a date,
Yes.
and as it impacts our social life and our social lives, and how to act properly when those type of events come along.
Yes.
It's going to help us in school. It's going to help us in the workplace, especially in the workplace. If you work or involved in some area of work that involves multicultural customers or clients, you really want to be on top of your etiquette. It can make all the difference of an acceptance or a rejection of whatever it is you want to do with that client.
Yes.
So that is vitally important. So thank you for being with us tonight. We're back on in prime time tonight from 9 to 9:30 p.m. and our regular time spot next Saturday from 12:30 to 1. God bless you, Detroit. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you next week. Watch Good News Detroit every Saturday from 12:30 to 1 p.m. and repeated Saturday night from 9 to 9:30 p.m. Get great information to increase your quality of life with the best health and wealth strategies available today. See dynamic guests and celebrities talk about their success and how you too can get your financial and health needs where you want them to be.
Home pressure, show me how you did that famous punch.
Well, it's gonna be a knockout.